What's good, everybody? My name is Brian, and I am joined by my co-hosts Jaime and Blake, and together we form the Killer Point of View podcast, a place where we take a deeper look into some of your favorite horror films, uncovering hidden themes, unseen terror, and offering a perspective like no other. Blake, I was expecting you to make some noise.
I got scared. I was like, should I be like, what's up? That's how I feel right now, though. So what's up? Thank you, Brian. You had to pull it out of me.
Yeah, I was like, is she going to say something or not? But okay. Yes, Ashley and Joe will not be on today's episode. At some point we will have everybody back on the same episode at the same time. It's been a while, actually.
Yeah,
but we'll get there. I want to say the last episode we did all together was probably a couple months ago. Seemed like,
yeah.
Because I know Ashley.
Bring her back or no?
I don't remember if Ashley was on that episode.
No, she didn't do that one.
We missed her.
Yeah, so it was before then. Like, she hasn't been on since before that. So it's been a minute.
I know.
Okay, today's film that we are discussing is a Christmas classic. It came out in one of my favorite years in horror, 1984. Gremlins.
Yay. Gizmo's so cute.
You said they're cute?
Just Gizmo.
I thought you said they're. I thought you said they're all cute. I was like, are they all or just the one?
No.
Yeah, Gizmo. You know, I remember. Not to age myself out a little bit, but I remember like I used to have the Gizmo toy like way back in the day. Little fluffy ass
Furby?
fucking yeah, it wasn't like a because you know they had like different sizes. It was like it was almost like the same size as the fucking Chucky doll. It was kind of big.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's kind of big.
That's hella terrifying in the middle of the night.
But it was Gizmo. It wasn't, you know, the other one.
True. Gizmo is adorable, so a big him would be fine.
Yeah. Rewatching this movie, because I haven't seen it since I was younger, it actually brought back a lot of memories. And I think I'm really at that point in my life where every time I watch stuff from my childhood, I just think, where the fuck did time go? Like, it's insane how time just flies. It really is.
Even to look at old movies and then like the newest movies in theaters now, like, I don't know, like even like seeing the Minecraft movie and then seeing like a super old movie, like it's crazy. Like, it's wild.
Yeah, because sometimes, like, I watch random shit all the time. Like, I may watch like an old Western film, and then right after that, put on, you know, something that came out in 2010 or something like that, and they look so different visually, and it's a little bit of a mindfuck.
Yeah, it is.
But you know, that's cinema. That's one of the things I actually like about cinema. You can kind of, especially if the movie is done right, you can kind of get a feel for that era. I actually think Gremlins did a really good job of, because like I said, I haven't seen it since I was younger, but it feels like the 80s. You know, it came out in the 80s, but it's still like when I watched it, it kind of took me back to, you know, what that time period was like and stuff like that. So, and I love the 80s, so anything that can capture like the essence of the 80s is a win in my book. There was actually.
Did you ever watch that VHS show?
VHS.
The VHS show was called I Love the 80s. They would like go through all the like stuff that was popular at the time. It was an exciting show looking back.
Yeah, they had they did the 80s. I think they did the 90s as well. I think they did multiple decades. Yeah,
the 80s one made me think of you.
I remember the 80s, the 90s. The 90s is really my era, but I remember the 80s one. I remember the 90s one. I feel like they did an early 2000s. I don't know. I'm gonna look that up.
They had to have.
I'm gonna look that up on this podcast. So yeah, this movie was directed by Joe Dante. The writer was Chris Columbus, which it's a lot about this movie that I did not know. Again, I haven't seen it since I was a kid, and back then I wasn't really looking at the behind the scenes stuff of the fucking film. I was just watching the movie. But
right.
The writer Chris Columbus directed all of the Harry Potter movies, and that kind of blew my mind. I did not know that.
That's crazy.
Also,
I didn't realize that.
I didn't know that Steven Spielberg was an executive producer on this film. He was also in the movie in an uncredited role. So yeah, I was just reading stuff about the film. I was like, holy shit, I didn't know all this stuff. But yeah,
that's cool.
The budget for this film was $11 million and it grossed $165 million worldwide. So
hella good, yeah.
In 1984, by the way, it grossed $165 million. That's great. That's great.
Since it was made so much in the 80s, we know some people were spending that money on, the white powder. Just saying.
Jaime, I think you picked this movie for us to do on a podcast whenever it was that we did that. What are your overall thoughts on the film?
So I think it's definitely just like a classic 80s Christmas movie. I think there could be some people that maybe question if it's really horror, but I don't really know how you could, because I think it's pretty violent, actually. And I don't know if you guys know, like back in 1984, they didn't actually have PG-13 yet. So this was PG. And, when you think about that nowadays, it's, I don't know, it kind of blows my mind.
Yes.
Wow.
Like, I don't know if it was bad enough to be R-rated, but I definitely think it was more than PG.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But for me, it's a must-watch every December. And like Blake said earlier, Gizmo is like the cutest thing ever. He is just a baby. I would love to have him. And that's how it starts. I think the cast is good. Yeah,
that's how it starts. You'll take them home.
I think it has a really good cast.
And then accidentally spill some water on them, and then all hell would break loose.
Oh my god!
And then it's all over with after that.
Yep.
Oh god! Like completely fucked.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of familiar faces from the 80s in the cast. So, but yeah, to me, those are like all the things that make it just a really good, fun Christmas 80s movie.
Yeah, it's a lot of people in this cast that I recognize from a lot of other things. I mean, the ones that stand out the most was Corey Feldman, Judge Ringhold, and Glenn Turman. Those three like stood out the most to me. But there are a lot of other people that I was like, oh shit, I forgot he was in this, and just seeing them in so many other things. So it's always fun when that happens. I agree that there are probably a lot of people who would not classify this as a horror film. I think when I was younger, I didn't look at it as a horror film. Today, watching it and, just knowing a little bit more, and I was thinking about it because I was watching the film and I was like, yeah, this don't really seem like a horror film. And then the first death happened, and it happened to be a black guy. And I was like, there we go. The fucking 80s horror trope.
Yes.
I was like, well, there you have it. It has to be a horror film. Yeah, I was like, they really killed him first. I was like, okay, so maybe it is horror. So
no chance. No chance.
I was laughing. I was like, oh yeah, that's funny. I was like, damn, he couldn't survive a fucking Gremlins movie. That's crazy. But no, I think that first of all, it being PG is crazy.
Totally, literally.
But that kind of goes to show you that completely different time period, like stuff that stuff that people was doing back in the 80s, even in the 90s and stuff like that. Doing those things today wouldn't
another movie that comes to mind that was PG that also came out in 1984 was 16 Candles.
That came out in 1984.
Oh. What's that?
That came out in 1984.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, because like it was PG as well, but like they show boobs in that movie, and I'm pretty sure they say fuck several times, and
like,
again to be PG is like, I don't know, it's just crazy to me, but
but
again they didn't have PG-13, and
that's
I don't know when PG-13 came out.
That's wild.
I'm about to look into that. Like
I know, right?
That's so crazy.
That is wild. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, that's wild. I want to look into that more.
That's crazy.
Like I just want to figure out, like, what year each grade came out or whatever. So
that is good information to like know.
Because that's crazy. Blake, what are your overall thoughts on Gremlins?
So I definitely agree with like what Jamie said about it being like a classic Christmas movie. So you have your classic Christmas movies like A Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation, like Evil Jack Frost, regular Jack Frost. This one for sure, because it's actually like it bends the line. It really rides the line between comedy and horror, and then it like drops you right back into something horror without warning. And then it'll be like a sweet hee Christmas love story between Billy and Phoebe. And I was actually very scared of this movie as a child when I watched it. And I'll always remember my dad would say, like, you never know, like, if you hear a bump in the night, like that just might be a gremlin. And that line, like that, like chilled me to the bone at like 34. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because it's true. They are scary as fuck. They're not like, it's not good and easy. And I mean, overall, like the storytelling, it's so whimsical, and it pulls you in right in the beginning at that, whenever the dad goes into, the shop and everything's all like mysterious and magical. And I just think it's a good Christmas like horror movie to watch, and I love it.
Now Gremlins is another term for badass kids that that you can use, because I mean the rules kind of apply. You shouldn't feed them after midnight, because could be bouncing off the walls depending on what you give them, of course. I'm just saying there's a lot of same similarities there. So I mean, I don't know if anybody else has ever done that, but I've definitely called some kids gremlins before. Even though I haven't seen a movie since I was a kid, I know what gremlins are, and some of these fucking kids out here
Yes,
are gremlins for sure.
that is so funny. Like,
For me, this movie, I like the use of the practical effects, like all the different gremlins, especially the one scene where they were at the bar, and you kind of see them all. You seen like different gremlins, like dressed up as different stuff, like when they were playing poker.
yes,
And you had the one gremlin that had a fucking ski mask and a gun from somewhere. It's just funny how they just, these little monsters was just acting like regular people. It's kind of funny.
yes. It's like they had props and stuff. Like, where did they get the props?
Yeah, it's like all of that stuff was just at the bar. Like that's crazy.
It was just at the bar.
It's crazy, but yeah, they definitely had the comedy part in there, and then the horror stuff. There were some pretty dark moments. I'm gonna actually get to when we do the a future question, but yeah, I like the movie. I like the look of it. I think it still holds up pretty well today. Yeah, to me, practical effects is just always going to beat CGI. Like, even though
100%.
like nothing in the movie looked fake. You know what I mean? Like, even though we know gremlins aren't real, they it was a real thing right there. Moving and doing whatever. So I just,
They looked 100% terrifying and like real. Like the movements were jarring. They knew how to like work the puppets and all that stuff.
yeah, I didn't know that the voice of Gizmo was Howie Mandel. I was today years old when I found that out. Again, it's just crazy. Yeah, I never knew that.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I never knew that. It's wild. But yeah, I think the one thing that I really, really love is the music in the film. It kind of has like a horror feel to it a little bit, like some of the melodies, but also like a fun feeling, Christmas time type of thing. It fits the movie really well. I'll say that.
That one song, yes, it did. All throughout the score though, but like the main song, it totally fits.
Yeah.
I'm like hearing it back in my head. They're like wreaking havoc, and the song's all poppy and upbeat, and then it totally just trips you out while you're watching it.
Yeah.
So it's a good time.
Let's move on to favorite moments. Jamie, what was your favorite moment in the film?
My favorite moment is when Gizmo is driving the Barbie car at the end.
Yes.
Again, it's just like, or anytime Gizmo's on screen, really, or when he talks, because he's just so cute. But no, when he's driving that Barbie car, that is just, I don't know, it's just the cutest thing. I can't.
And the POV is from him. It's so good.
Yeah, I love him.
Me too. I love him. But fuck, it would suck so bad to get him wet. But he's so cute.
I know. And I felt bad for him. The Gremlins were so mean to him.
Yes. So. I put that in my notes. They were like, they had him on a dartboard, remember?
Yes.
Like, that was fucked up. Poor girl.
Yeah, they were mean.
That's funny. Blake, what was your favorite moment?
Well, I had a couple. So one of the very satisfying moments in this movie for me, and I think for a lot of us, was quite literally, the downfall of that evil old lady, where she like flew out the window. I absolutely love seeing that part, and it just is so satisfying. Like, she had it coming.
Yes.
But then also, like, I would love to give a full MVP, like, the doll shout out to Billy's mom for going full action hero in the kitchen and taking down those gremlins one by one. Like, that was some Rambo shit right there. So that is like one of my favorite moments of the film, when she blasts through all the gremlins in the fucking kitchen. Even though Billy does have to save her because like one of them was choking her, but still she took out like 3 of them. So I was like, you go, girl.
Yeah, that was actually my favorite moment in the film, because she was fucking them gremlins up. She had one in the mixer. She put one in the microwave. That was my favorite moment. Especially seeing the gremlin like explode in the microwave. That was pretty cool.
Yes.
What is a killer scene that you chose, Blake?
So this one was kind of hard for me, because I'm like, like so many of the killer scenes would just be like a shot of Gizmo, you know, and then it's like, bam, freeze frame it, like that's Gremlins, and a hole is Gizmo. But for me, because when I rewatched it, I know it's comedy, but I just love leaning towards the horror and stuff. I think a killer standout freeze frame moment would be when Stripe was melting and decaying at the end of the movie when he's dying. Just like a screen grab of a part of the transformation, like with the title Gremlins on like Netflix or something. I would immediately click it, because I'd be like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
When he melted down to like bones and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes, I love that. Like very Hellraiser, very like just goopy, and so visually perfect body horror.
I like that. Jaime, what about you?
For me, the killer scene of the movie, is what you guys had actually already said, is the mom totally fucking up those gremlins in the kitchen. I love that scene. Like, that to me is just like one of the best scenes in the whole movie. Yeah. So I think that should be on the cover of the DVD.
Yeah, mine is the same.
Right.
Mine is the same. It's more specifically, it's the shot of the gremlin head in the fireplace on fire.
Yeah.
To me, that would be like a killer ass photo. So
hell yeah.
I would.
With that sword that kept falling. Remember, it was like a really bad.
Yeah.
Through the whole thing. I was like, bro,
every time
somebody better get the sword.
Every time someone came in the house, the fucking sword just fell. Yeah.
I'm glad he used that shit.
The dad's the worst though with his inventions. Like,
oh my god,
his inventions are so bad.
The fucking
I put that in my notes too.
The orange juice is probably the worst one, I think.
Yeah.
Like, it just made a
like,
complete fucking mess.
Mm-hmm. All the
egg
thing. Have access to those.
Yeah.
Yeah, the egg was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to assume I know everybody's favorite character is Gizmo. And I mean, I probably could assume everybody's least favorite character, but who's your least favorite character, Jaime?
Yeah, Mrs. Deagle for sure.
Yeah.
She's a psycho bitch.
Yeah, she was. She was. Look, if somebody came to my job looking for my dog, you're going to have issues. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Give you my dog so you can put him down. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of here, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Her monologue was so evil. That's why I was like, that bitch deserved to fly out the window.
Yeah,
I could not.
For sure.
I hated her.
For sure she did.
Yeah, if you got to use a fucking chairlift to go up and down the stairs, get the fuck out of my face. Like, for real. I don't want to hear that. The fuck? Looking for my dog. But she's a cat person. She's a cat person. She had like multiple cats or something, I think.
Wow, yeah, she did.
So she probably just didn't like dogs, but still. Okay. I actually pretty excited to hear your guys' answers. Did you get any hidden meanings within the film, Blake? I'll start with you first.
So, okay. This is just something that I jotted down that I feel like needs to be spoken upon about this movie specifically. Because out of all the times I watched it, I never noticed this part. The part whenever Phoebe is talking about her monologue, why she hates Christmas, and about how her dad died in the fireplace dressed as Santa, and he was found all dead. Like that tonal shift from the comedy slapstick was very chilling, and it reminded me that the movie isn't just oh, cute creatures and ha ha. It does lean into unexpected horror and fucked up situations that you're not expecting. So it that's what I kind of meant earlier when I was it drops you right back into horror without warning. Shit's going on all throughout the town. These people have their own set of drama. I think they were even saying that bar was closing down too. So there's financial issues with the son and their family, and it was just a lot of real shit going on top of these motherfucking gremlins don't break the rules. I felt all that's hidden, and it's just a good crazy story.
I like that. Cause that was a really dark moment in the film when she was talking about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how she found out that Santa Claus wasn't real.
That's the line they ended on.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I was like, God dang.
That's one of my favorite moments in the film. Jaime, what about you?
Honestly, I didn't really get any kind of deeper meaning. I just think it's just a fun movie.
You are right though, because it is a wild ride. It's science experiment creature movie. It's fuck, shit's happening.
Yeah.
So for me, I think that the Gremlins were supposed to represent us as a society, and how all of this shit that we consume, having access to too much stuff would just makes people go ape shit, basically. Act like gremlins.
Yeah, that's true.
I think the bar scene was really an example of that. They were drinking and just destroying that fucking place. I think that's I think that scene, as chaotic as it was, I think that scene really probably had the deepest meaning in the film, just because I think it is kind of it has something to do with consumerism and stuff like that. And obviously when I was a kid I didn't think about any of that shit. I was just looking at these fucking gremlins go fucking crazy.
We wouldn't have thought that. It was just entertaining.
No.
Yeah.
Until we look into that shit, deep within that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of movies are like that though. When you watch it for the first time, you're just watching the film, and then later on you either think about some things that happened, or if you watch it again, you probably picked up on some stuff that you didn't catch the first time. So, I mean, it's art. You know what I mean? You can you can find a hidden meaning in any movie you watch. It just depends on what you're looking at, and how you think as a person also, because we all see things differently.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
I think it's fun. I think it's fun to do that.
It makes the viewing experience, and after watching it, it makes the after experience, I don't know, just a little bit more insightful. So I agree.
Yeah, and there's certain films that I can watch 5 or 10 different times and walk away with something different each time, just because it's it's just a lot going on in certain films.
Yes.
Well, let's move on to killer ratings. Jaime, I'll start with you first.
I gave it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Okay. Blake, what about you?
I gave Gremlins a 10 because it's so good.
10 out of 10. Okay. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I think that I definitely view it differently from when I watched it as a kid. A lot of stuff I didn't pick up on before, but I mean, it's a fun watch. Will I add it to my Christmas watch list every year? I don't know. There's so many fucking movies. Like I don't know. There's so many. And like not even just like horror movies. Like there's so many Christmas movies that I want to watch every year. I'm having that problem now. It's like, oh my God, I want to watch this, I want to watch that, I want to watch there's so many. I want to watch Four Christmases. I want to watch Home Alone is a must watch every single year. Yeah. I try not to judge people, but if you don't like Home Alone, I'm going to judge you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I've already watched 1 and 2, so.
Do you only watch 1 and 2? Or do you watch some of the other ones?
I think we've seen the third one because Kevin's not in that one, right?
Right.
That's like a whole different kid.
Scarlett Johansson is in that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Actually.
Who is?
Scarlett Johansson is in the third one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we watched that like when my son was really, really little, but I haven't seen it for a long time.
Number 2 was crazy, wild, cuckoo bananas. Like, it is like insane. It's so fun. Yeah, I love Home Alone, but Home Alone 2 is a really good sequel because like Tim Curry. So like both those movies are also a must.
Yeah, for sure.
Home Alone 1 and 2 is like Scream 1 and 2. Like,
yes,
there's things that each one did better than the other one. So, I watch both of them back to back, or try to watch both of them back to back whenever I watch Home Alone. I remember the third one. The fourth one is the only one that I really don't have any memory of, and I like the new one that they put out a couple years ago. I think my youngest daughter played the shit out of that one, but it wasn't bad. They actually had what's his name, Buddy? That was the brother name, right? Kevin's brother name? The fuck was that?
In Home Alone?
Yeah, in Home Alone.
Buzz.
That's what
you're talking about. Buzz.
Yeah. He was actually in this film for a little bit.
Oh.
Little scene, so yeah. I liked the Home Alone movies, but yeah, there's just so many movies. Bad Santa is another one that I want to watch every year.
Bad Santa.
There's too many Christmas movies.
Yep, I already watched Bad Santa too.
Yeah,
Harold and Kumar.
I love that one.
Is a favorite also.
I have not seen
so
it. Good.
It's so fucking funny. Like, I'm very strict. I have my like big list of holiday horror that I love, but then also like the funny ass stupid movies, like for like a Christmas. Remember there was one with Seth Rogen too, wasn't there? It was, or Patrick Bateman. It was like something like a Christmas party, Office Christmas party. I think
Office Christmas party. Yeah, with Bateman.
I think Jason Bateman.
Bateman, Jennifer Aniston. Yeah. Also, there was a Christmas movie with Seth Rogen.
I can't. Oh! 'Twas the night. I think, or that might be another one. I don't know.
No, it's something. It is something with night, but not that one. I think I know what you're talking about.
Before the night.
Because I think Anthony Mackie was in that also, and somebody else. But yeah, Die Hard is another one that I watch every year. And I will argue people that is a fucking Christmas movie. I do not care.
It is. The fuck? No, people need to step off. Like, it is.
It happens at a Christmas party. It's a Christmas movie.
Literally. He is so crazy. So, like, I do admit, I never really watched Die Hard growing up. it's a movie that I recently watched like after the 2010s. And like I watched them all, and like, dude, Die Hard. First of all, he is just crazy, like always busting through glass, always with the one-liners. It's great. It's amazing.
He literally says "ho ho ho, motherfucker." It's a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie. I don't care. I will argue anybody with that. And the sequel takes place at the airport during Christmas. It's a Christmas movie. Anyway,
this is true.
As far as the rating goes, I'm going to give it a 7, which will put us at 8.3 out of 10. So pretty good.
I think it deserves it.
I'm sure it would be lower if everybody was here. I have no doubt in my mind that it would be lower if everyone was here. So, but yeah, I think, it's a fun watch. I think it's something that if you didn't see it back then or when you were younger, that you might miss. You might miss the movie, like the point of the movie, or just not understand it or whatever. There's certain movies that if you see it like well after it came out, you kind of just miss the boat on, unless you have that ability to just watch stuff and see it in the era that it came out in. So
yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have any closing statements on the film?
No,
Amy,
I don't
you
have
wanna go?
anything. Yeah, I don't have anything.
Okay. I'll go. So I also, I just wanted to also say that one of the other scenes that really stood out to me that was super cool at the end before what's his name? The last gremlin that died, I forgot his name.
Strike.
Stripe. Yeah, before Stripe died, remember when he got pushed in the pool and all the fog was coming out and it was like that green glowing light?
Yeah.
I thought that shit was so cool at the end, and I just wanted to like say how much I love that scene. But overall, this movie is one that like has stuck with me. So watching it as a kid and watching it now, I love being able to have that connection and that memory. And I feel like whether people are watching it because it's like a creature movie or a holiday movie or comedy, those dark moments will literally make you remember it. And so I think this is a good movie for like any Christmas or Christmas horror loving person to watch.
I agree with you. To bring up a scene that didn't mention, the opening scene for me, I think why I like the scene so much, even though not a lot really happened, is because this film came out the same year that Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom came out, and I think they were like in a similar place, in the opening scenes of both movies. So I always thought about Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom when I watched this, just because of the opening scene kind of reminded me of that. So 1984, I don't know if I want to say that hot take.
Say it.
No, because it's something that I just thought. I don't know if I really believe that. I have to look.
You don't know if you stand on it yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I really want to stand on that. I need to look first. 1984 is one of my favorite years, period, across the board. Just like the music that came out that year, movies that came out that year. It's just one of my favorite years. So, but I need to look at some stuff first before I say what I want to say. Yeah, I don't really have anything else about the film. There are some other meanings I think you can pull from the film. You know, it,
I'm sure.
depending on how far you want to look into it, but you know, like I said, like the consumerism thing, and like what Blake said, you know, Christmas being a lie and stuff like that. It's a lot you can get into.
Like a lot of complex emotions can be like, you know, you can ponder when you watch it.
Yeah. So that's going to do it for our Gremlins episode. Our next episode, we are discussing P2, which you can watch on Prime Video, Peacock, and Tubi. So if you haven't seen the film yet, you can get on one of those and watch it before our next episode drops. I don't have anything else to announce for this episode. So that's going to do it. As always, you can follow us on Instagram. I will have everybody's links in the description below. And until next time, just remember that the point of view is always killer.
Bye.
Now she said something.
Always keep them on their toes.